Good afternoon, graduands, friends, and honoured guests. My name is Donald McEwen, and I'm the chaplain to the university, and it's my pleasure to welcome you to this graduation ceremony at the University of St Andrews on this exciting day for you. Presiding at today's graduation ceremony is the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Dame Sally Mapstone. This ceremony is taking place in the Younger Hall, officially opened in 1929. The Younger Hall is the university's venue for graduations and most formal ceremonies. In a few moments, the academic procession will enter the hall. To welcome that procession, St Salvator's Chapel Choir will lead us in singing the Gaudeamus. Please do join in. The words can be found in your programme. Now, should the fire alarm sound, which we don't anticipate, please remain seated. The alarm will be silenced and staff will immediately investigate the cause of the activation. Should an evacuation be necessary, the alarm will then sound continuously and you will be advised of the need to evacuate. Staff will direct us accordingly. Please follow staff direction and leave the hall by the most appropriate exit. Now, in the unlikely event of any other form of disruption that requires action, there'll be an announcement made from this stage to advise us on what we need to do. Staff will be on hand to assist us. Please follow their instructions. At the end of the graduation ceremony, our new graduates will join the academic procession, leaving the Younger Hall, following the Piper, walking along North Street and entering St Salvator's Quadrangle through the archway. To supporters, please wait until all our new graduates have left the hall. Ushers will then show you to the nearest exits. Outside, you will be directed to the quad where you'll be able to join our new graduates. Please ensure your mobile phone is switched off or at least is on silent. You're welcome to take pictures and video, but please stay seated to do so. And now, to capture this unique moment, our official photographer will take a picture of those graduating today before the ceremony begins.
Hiya. Good afternoon. Ready for this? Like my camera today? I can see everybody in the hall, so there's no hiding place, unfortunately. Okay, right, here we go. Here we go, good. Come on, nice smiles now. Perfect, one more. Superb. Thank you. Congratulations. Enjoy your day.
Thank you. Thank you very much for your attention. I hope you enjoy the graduation ceremony. As you're able, please rise for the Gaudeamus. Oremus. Omnipotens et aeterni Deus, actiones nostras omnes aspirando praeveni, et adjuvando prosequere, ut cuncta nostra operatio, et praesertim hoc quod nunc agridimur opus, a te incipiat, et per te queptum finiatur, quotenus, sanctum nomen tuum glorificemus, et misericordia tua vitam aeternam consequamur, per Iesum Christum Dominum nostrum. Amen.
Please be seated. Good afternoon, everyone. It is my happy duty as Principal and Vice-Chancellor to welcome you all to this summer graduation ceremony at the University of St. Andrews. I'm delighted that all of you can share in the joy of today's ceremony. Graduation is the highlight of our academic year. At these ceremonies, students are awarded their degrees and people of distinction are honoured. We orient our academic calendar around these celebrations, and they are a tradition that speaks to the heart of our institutional mission. It is also a pleasure to welcome you to the Younger Hall, a fitting setting for the celebration of our graduates' achievements. This well-loved venue has been the home of our graduation ceremonies since its initial opening in 1929. Today's graduands will cross the Younger Hall stage in a style that unites them with the students who, for almost a century, crossed it before them, and also, of course, with the students who crossed our stages in the 5 centuries before that. This year, however, marks a moment of significant transition for the University of St. Andrews. Many of you will know that our former Chancellor, the late Right Honourable Lord Campbell of Pittenweem, died in September of last year. His loss has been felt keenly across the university, where for nearly 20 years he served St. Andrews with a mixture of integrity and courtesy, leaving a lasting mark on our ceremonial life and on all who witnessed his steady and generous presence. We have since welcomed new stewardship. In February of this year, Dame Anne Pringle was elected to serve as our next Chancellor. A distinguished diplomat and former British ambassador to Russia, Dame Anne brings to the Chancellorship a wealth of experience, discernment, and public service of the highest order. Her ties to St. Andrews are both deep and enduring. As an alumna of this university, graduating with a Master of Arts with honours in French and German in 1977, and through her exemplary leadership as Senior Governor of the University Court from 2016 to 2020. It was therefore especially fitting that her installation as Chancellor should take place during Wednesday afternoon's ceremony in this week of celebration, where we gather to honour achievement, continuity, and renewal. In welcoming Dame Anne at that ceremony, we mark not only the beginning of a new chapter in our ceremonial life, but also the continuation of a tradition sustained by those who serve this university with distinction and care. The broader graduation tradition, which we observe today, has indeed taken place at St. Andrews since the 2nd decade of the 15th century, when the university was founded. And some of the rituals that were established in the 1400s remain an integral part of the ceremony. These rituals honour our history and signify the assumption of each graduand's place within an institution that has done as much as any other to shape our modern world. We are Scotland's first and foremost university, the 3rd oldest in the English-speaking world and one of the 25 oldest still operating. Across 613 years, students and academics have gathered here to build and disseminate knowledge, and their ambition has proven resilient to the challenges mounted against them. The religious and political regimes that have reared and crumbled, the pandemics and wars that have beaten at the doors. Ours is not, however, a story of survival, but of leadership. St. Andrews has been at the vanguard of political, cultural, and intellectual developments since our inception, and our people have steered the hands of monarchs and parliaments since our earliest days. And we are now committed to securing the future of our institution for the next 600 years. This is the aim of the university's Making Waves campaign, launched in autumn 2024, and about which you can find out more in your copy of today's programme. Scotland's first university, St. Andrews, stands in one of Europe's smallest university towns. Across more than 6 centuries, generations of students and scholars have made the journey to this place, and yet the question remains worth asking, why here? To modernise, there is something faintly incongruous about the university's location. The town occupies a narrow promontory between 2 estuaries and the North Sea, and its character is such that it sustains a microclimate of its own. Even today, visitors arrive here with a distinct sense of having travelled to the end of something. One of the enduring curiosities of our history is that such an international institution took root in so small a place. St. Andrews possesses neither the commanding scale of Bologna, nor the mercantile reach of medieval Paris, nor the political gravity of Prague, seat of the Holy Roman Emperor, Vienna, a centre of Habsburg dynastic power, or Salamanca, closely bound to the Castilian crown and its administrative life. Yet, in 1413, when the authority to confer degrees was formally granted, St. Andrews became the 50th university founded in Europe, joining an intellectual commonwealth that already extended from the Iberian Peninsula to the Baltic. The university emerged during a period when Europe was becoming more interconnected and more divided at the same time. In the early 15th century, Scotland possessed no university of its own. Those seeking advanced study travelled elsewhere, most often to the great universities of Paris, Orléans, Louvain, and Cologne. Scottish students crossed seas and borders in pursuit of learning, joining intellectual communities that stretched across Europe and connected them to debates, disciplines, and traditions far beyond their homeland. There was, of course, often a single lingua franca used, Latin. In doing so, the scholars became, as it were, part of an international republic of letters, a far-flung fellowship of scholars linked by correspondence and a shared devotion to learning, at a time before the term acquired the currency and self-consciousness it would later enjoy. But the roots on which they depended were often fraught. The 13th and 14th century wars of Scottish independence had already driven many Scottish students away from Oxford and Cambridge. Then came the Great Schism, the prolonged crisis of papal authority that fractured the unity of Western Christendom and exposed latent fissures at the very heart of medieval Europe. From 1378, rival pontiffs asserted their authority from Rome and Avignon, and competing allegiances hardened across the continent, drawing kingdoms, universities, and ecclesiastical institutions into disputes over legitimacy and jurisdiction. Scottish scholars continued to pursue their studies abroad, but they did so against a backdrop of ideological and political dispute in which church and state were equally implicated. While Scottish scholars found themselves navigating political and ecclesiastical tensions across Europe, this did not disrupt established patterns of study as drastically as one might think. Scots continued to travel to European universities in considerable numbers throughout this period. The channels of intellectual exchange remained very much alive. Indeed, many of those responsible for establishing the University of St. Andrews had themselves been educated overseas and would continue to maintain scholarly connections beyond Scotland's shores. So it was in these circumstances that a group of Scottish masters, many indeed trained in Paris and the Low Countries, gathered in St. Andrews in May 1410 to establish a school of higher studies. They chose a place already known for learning, the seat of Scotland's greatest bishopric, and they set about creating something that Scotland had never before possessed, a university of its own, and one of international standing, connected to the intellectual currents of Europe. The creation of the university in 1413, when Pope Benedict XIII issued the papal bulls that formally established the institution, therefore represented something more ambitious than a substitute for foreign study. It reflected Scotland's determination to participate in the intellectual life of Europe and beyond through an institution rooted within its own kingdom. One of the remarkable features of universities is that they are among the oldest continuously operating institutions in human society. Political systems have come and gone, borders have been redrawn. Kingdoms, empires, and dynasties have yielded to history. Yet universities have endured in part because they were founded upon an idea that was never wholly territorial. Their allegiance has always been divided in the most productive sense, rooted in particular places while belonging simultaneously to an international community of learning. And it is this exchange and encounter from which they derive so much of their strength. Today, our university community continues to gather in one place, but it belongs to a more heterogeneous and cosmopolitan gamut of people. Our students come from more than 120 countries, with nearly half drawn from outside the UK. Our staff originate from every corner of the globe, and they bring with them a remarkable range of intellectual traditions and research and pedagogy, so that our students learn at the frontiers of knowledge that has greater global resonance. Across Europe, Asia, North America, the Middle East, Africa, and Australasia, we work with partner institutions through joint degrees, co-supervised doctoral programs, research collaborations, and long-standing exchanges. Research undertaken in St Andrews contributes to international conversations on subjects ranging from climate science and public health to artificial intelligence, history, literature, and international relations. So perhaps the answer to the question, why here, is not that St Andrews is an unlikely place for a university, but that it is precisely the kind of place where a university can take root. For over 6 centuries, we have been outward-facing, connected, attuned to the movement of people and ideas across distance and difference. St Andrews has always been a meeting point between local and global, tradition and discovery, continuity and change. And it is in that threshold between them that the work of the university continues, where its most enduring character and perhaps its most enduring promise resides, for the institution itself and for those who move through it. Returning now to today's ceremony and the rituals which connect us to our forebears. The first of these you have already witnessed when St Salvator's Chapel Choir initiated proceedings with a rendition of the Gaudeamus, and the university chaplain, the Reverend Dr. Donald McEwen, delivered the opening prayer. As Vice-Chancellor, I preside over these ceremonies and am invested with the authority to award degrees, the presentation of which will immediately follow this introduction. The conferral of awards at bachelor's, master's, and doctoral level will constitute the core of this ceremony. I will confer degrees both on those many students who are present and on the smaller number of those who are unable to attend and who have thus graduated in absentia. As that phrase indicates, these rituals are conducted partly in Latin, following St Andrew's tradition. For all graduands listed in this ceremony, present or absent, I will call upon the Dean of the respective faculty and ask them to present each graduand for their award in turn. And I will then confer the degree with Latin phrases, one of which, for example, translates as, "I raise you to the rank of Master of Arts, and to symbolize this, I place upon you this cap." To most, though, I will simply say, "et super te," meaning, "and upon you too." The precise moment of graduation occurs when the graduate's cap or birrettum, which I will be utilising, touches the head of the graduand. This academic cap has been used in every ceremony since December 1696, when it was acquired from a St Andrew's tailor, and it symbolises the ascension of our graduands into graduates and their assumption of an equal place within our alumni community. When the conferrals are complete, St Salvator's Chapel Choir will return to deliver a musical interlude, and we are thankful both to the choir and their director, Claire Innes-Hopkins, for the felicity they bring to this occasion. We will then proceed directly to one of the highlights of these ceremonies, the presentation of honorary awards, with the conferral of an honorary doctorate upon today's guest of honour, Professor Dr. Michael Hoch. To close our ceremony, it is tradition to invite a member of the university to address our new graduates, wish them well as they progress to the next stage of their lives, and offer some final words of inspiration and congratulation. Today's guest speaker is the Master of the United College, Professor Ineke de Myrtle. The ceremony will then conclude with the benediction and the graduation procession. At St Andrews, the academics and professional staff who have supported you, our graduands, are immensely proud of your accomplishments. But this ritual does not mark the end of your association with St Andrews. You are joining a vital community of alumni who have positively shaped the world around them for 613 years, and who support one another in the present. So while you are graduating, you are not leaving our community, but taking the next step in your St Andrews experience. And it is our sincere hope that you will continue to engage as a St Andrean throughout your life. Decanus Facultatis Artium. Decanus Facultatis Scientiae. Thank you, Karen.
Vice-Chancellor, I have the honour to present for the degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours, Sham Ahmed.
Te ad gradum baccalaureae scientiae promovio, cuius rei in symbolum super te hoc beretum impono.
Javier Baron Echea.
Et super te.
Ning An Jiang.
Et super te.
Gabriel Linton.
Et super te.
Ethan Meir.
Et super te.
Anna Manuel.
Et super te.
Ross Newton Taylor.
Et super te.
Charlotte Southey.
Et super te.
Stephanie Tabukhorst.
Et super te.
Zihong Xu.
Et super te.
Jia Zi Zhong.
Et super te.
Martin Allen.
Et super te.
Callum Barnett.
Et super te.
Rebecca Baines.
Et super te.
Arnav Bista.
Et Superte.
Henry Blogg.
Et Superte.
James Buckle.
Et Superte.
Andrew Buick.
Et Superte.
Finnegan Chamberlain.
Et Superte.
Tube Chuku Charles Ibe.
Et Superte.
Cecilia Chin.
Et Superte.
Lily Compton.
Et Superte.
Mia Cousins.
Et Superte.
Eli Cuthbert.
Et Superte.
David Diamanti.
Et Superte.
Jonathan Doherty.
Et Superte.
Jack Fernando.
Et Superte.
Cullum Firth.
Et Superte.
Selena Glauert.
Et Superte.
Aaron Gracie.
Et Superte.
Lucy Grunnell.
Et Superte.
Daniil Goriev.
Et Superte.
Graham Heathcote.
Et Superte.
James Hendry.
Et Superte.
Callum Herzog.
Et Superte.
Elliot Hipkiss.
Et Superte.
Nathan Hodgson.
Et Superte.
Rory Hood.
Et Superte.
Joshua James Lee.
Et Superte.
Varun Kumar.
Et Superte.
Pedro Lorenzo.
Et Superte.
Luke McLeod.
Et Superte.
Anman Madan Mohan.
Et Superte.
Hassan Mahmood.
Et Superte.
Cameron Malcolm.
Et Superte.
Lily Martin.
Et Superte.
Louisa McElgan.
Et Superte.
James McCorkindale.
Et Superte.
Sophia McHugh.
Et superte.
Joelle Miller.
Et superte.
Finley Mills.
Et superte.
Adam Mohammed Baharin.
Et superte.
Robbie Morton.
Et superte.
Theodore Merton.
Et superte.
Davina Naraindas Sainani.
Et superte.
Zach Noshadi.
Et superte.
Joshua Uagu.
Et superte.
Logan Finn.
Et superte.
Vincent Pickering.
Et superte.
Rory Pyman.
Et superte.
Edward Reed.
Et superte.
Archie Richardson.
Et superte.
Sebastian Regina.
Et superte.
Julian Jishataski.
Et superte.
Sachin Sadhu.
Et superte.
Freya Simcox.
Et superte.
Georgi Skarahod.
Et superte.
Andrew Smith.
Et superte.
Sophia Terry.
Et superte.
Grace Webb.
Et superte.
Han Jung.
Et superte.
Ziying He.
Et superte.
Nicolas Carantha.
Et superte.
Brian Iwanaka.
Et superte.
Miles Arsley.
Et superte.
I am Babu.
Et superte.
Daniel Banneker.
Et superte.
Samuel Babington.
Et superte.
Nina Chung.
Et superte.
Freya Crutchfield.
Et superte.
Gabrielle Glass.
Et superte.
Pedro Gronda Garrigues.
Et superte.
Tia Honson.
Et Superte.
Hugo Legrand.
Et Superte.
Jessica Levine.
Et Superte.
Perry Lim.
Et Superte.
Antoine Megabeni.
Et Superte.
Thomas Morris.
Et Superte.
Stella Mortarotti.
Et Superte.
Akash Natarajan.
Et Superte.
Matthew Panzer.
Et Superte.
Oscar Raunio.
Et Superte.
Alexander Richardson.
Et Superte.
Swayam Siti.
Et Superte.
Shadi Smari.
Et Superte.
Martin Torrio.
Et Superte.
Joseph Bradstreet.
Et Superte.
Borai Tashpina.
Et Superte.
Audrey Ivester.
Et Superte.
Hong Xuan O Shu.
Et Superte.
Sinran Zhou.
Et Superte.
Leila Floro.
Et Superte.
Joshua Harris.
Et Superte.
Catherine Lovey.
Et Superte.
Timothy Newell.
Et Superte.
Freya Randall.
Et Superte.
Anna Ontoich Reimann.
Et Superte.
Fleur Amistoy.
Et Superte.
Jacob Anderson.
Et Superte.
Georgia Brown.
Et Superte.
Abby Collins.
Et Superte.
Eleanor Alsever.
Et Superte.
Rose Galashan.
Et Superte.
Lutza Haidu.
Et Superte.
Anne Hanna.
Et Superte.
Stephen Law.
Et Superte.
Josh Marshall.
Et Superte.
Violet Melcher.
Et Superte.
Ali O'Reilly.
Et Superte.
Innes Robb.
Et Superte.
Hugh Sayer.
Et Superte.
Charlotte Sim.
Et Superte.
Andrew Wallace.
Et Superte.
Javier Espinal.
Et Superte.
Harriet Carlill.
Et Superte.
Elsa Drysdale.
Et Superte.
Andrew Edginton.
Et Superte.
Samantha Floyd.
Et Superte.
Olivia Grime.
Et Superte.
Abigail Mitchell.
Et Superte.
Eleanor Rain.
Et Superte.
Gemma Sinclair.
Et Superte.
Dan Turkington.
Et Superte.
Sky Woodford.
Et Superte.
Amelia Yeeman.
Et Superte.
Lewis Baldock.
Et Superte.
Emmanuel Bayat.
Et Superte.
Rupert Bottomley Matts.
Et Superte.
Eliza Boyd.
Et Superte.
Anna Coggy.
Et Superte.
Anya Columbi.
Et Superte.
Ross Donaldson.
Et Superte.
Cullum Fettis.
Et Superte.
Nout Haverkorn von Rijswijk.
Et Superte.
Jessica Hiriksak.
Et Superte.
Max Jackson.
Et Superte.
Thanu Kudakolova Kolwa Ichige.
Et Superte.
Emma Lavial.
Et Superte.
James Mackenzie Page.
Et Superte.
Makisa Magumbe.
Et Superte.
Ian Marshall.
Et Superte.
Alex McNeil.
Et Superte.
Josh Neeser.
Et Superte.
Victoria Olaverson Stab.
Et super te.
Edward Ralph.
Et super te.
Ewan Riddle.
Et super te.
Thomas Roberts.
Et super te.
Matthew Rogers.
Et super te.
Tom Rosas.
Et super te.
James Sandland.
Et super te.
Rowan Saunders.
Et super te.
Bridie Simpson.
Et super te.
Troy Sove.
Et super te.
Lucy Solon.
Et super te.
Matilda Stewart.
Et super te.
Grace Strower Jarvis.
Et super te.
Ewan Timms.
Et super te.
Jude Van Est.
Et super te.
Si Hing Jiao.
Et super te.
Vice-Chancellor, I ask you to confer the degree in absentia on Zain Ahmed, Cherry Chin, Gareth Glass, Shinyang Zhou, James Litchfield, Jiechi Liu, Jade Miles, Samvit Nagpal, Siddharth Ramachandran, Christian Soare, Jack Swint, Liam Waller, Han Yin, Juinyang Zhe.
Eus absentes baccalaureus scientiae renuncio.
Vice-Chancellor, I ask you to confer the postgraduate diploma in absentia on Shuming Mao, Chong Wei Shu.
Eus absentes diplomatus renuncio.
Vice-Chancellor, I have the honour to present for the degree of Master in Geology with honours, Eleanor Bauer.
Te ad gradum magistri in geologia promovio, cuius rei in symbolum super te hoc beretum impono.
Torfin Gunn.
Et super te.
Anthony Cavallum.
Et super te.
Rebecca Richardson.
Et super te.
Zach Thompson.
Et super te.
Yana Wayand.
Et super te.
Vice-Chancellor, I have the honour to present for the degree of Master in Physics with honours, Josie Bloom.
Te ad gradum magistri in philosophia naturale promovio, cuius rei in symbolum super te hoc beretum impono.
Julian Brandis.
Et super te.
Olivia Caruso.
Et super te.
Sritama Datta.
Et super te.
Beth Gilby.
Et super te.
Anna Hayes.
Et super te.
Lucy Kapai.
Et superte.
Lily Stiven.
Et superte.
Tian Tza Wong.
Et superte.
Aaron Jong.
Et superte.
Jung Uk An.
Et superte.
Alexander Baker Vallot.
Et superte.
Nguyen Min To Boi.
Et superte.
Hannah Cousins.
Et superte.
Ananya Dershin.
Et superte.
John Doherty.
Et superte.
Stephen Hill.
Et superte.
Robert Leach.
Et superte.
Lara McCallion Gow.
Et superte.
Yu Wei Ung.
Et superte.
Leah Wilson.
Et superte.
Tabitha Bates.
Et superte.
Elliot Cox.
Et superte.
Joseph Marshall.
Et superte.
Grace Payne.
Et superte.
Bethany Smithson.
Et superte.
Jianyu Tung.
Et superte.
Aaron Wafflart.
Et superte.
Vice-Chancellor, I ask you to confer the degree in absentia on Shinosuke Yoshiki.
Eum absentem magistrum in Philosophia Naturale renuncio.
Vice-Chancellor, I have the honour to present for the degree of Master in Science with Honours, Craig Ballingall.
Te ad gradum magistri in scientiae promovio, cuius rei in symbolum superte hoc beretum impono.
Akhilesh Chandorkar.
Et superte.
Devansh Chopra.
Et superte.
Tudor Huika.
Et superte.
Hashim Iqbal.
Et superte.
Bartomi Kukliniski.
Et superte.
Felix Leitner Mitasinka.
Et superte.
Saffron McIver.
Et superte.
Mikita Rachmanov.
Et superte.
Max Resnick.
Et superte.
Finley Richardson.
Et superte.
James Ross.
Et superte.
Tyler Swan.
Et superte.
Hannah Telford.
Et superte.
Vlad Tronchu.
Et superte.
Alex Welton.
Et superte.
Robert Whittock.
Et superte.
Ben Williams.
Et superte.
Vice-Chancellor, I ask you to confer the degree in absentia on Cherry Lee.
Eam absenta magistrum in scientiae renuncio.
Vice-Chancellor, I have the honour to present for the degree of Master of Science, Emmy Drummond.
Te ad gradum magistri scientiae promovio, cuius rei in symbolum superte hoc beretum impono.
Angus Gillen.
Et superte.
Mahdi Malkawi.
Et superte.
Tomasz Romansov.
Et superte.
Vice-Chancellor, I ask you to confer the degree in absentia on Ricardo Corolo, Gregor Melville, Kei-Ying Zhang.
Eus absentes magistro scientiae renuncio.
Vice-Chancellor, I have the honour to present for the degree of Master of Science by Research, Rebecca Galbraith.
Te ad gradum magistri scientiae promovio, cuius rei in symbolum superte hoc beretum impono.
Vice-Chancellor, I have the honour to present for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy for a thesis entitled Meta-Services for Augmented Reality Applications, Iman Al-Hamdan.
Te ad gradum doctoris philosophiae promovio, cuius rei in symbolum superte hoc beretum impono. Many congratulations.
For a thesis entitled Temporal Correlations in Open Quantum Systems, Rosemarijn de Wits.
Et superte.
For a thesis entitled Comparison of Fluorescent, Phosphorescent, and TADF Luminophores for Explosive Detection, Michele Duarte Tonet.
Et superte.
For a thesis entitled Conformable Metaservices for Augmented Visual Applications, Hui Gan.
Et superte.
For a thesis entitled Surface Structure of the Ruthenium Oxides Correlating Atomic Displacements with Electronic Structure, Daniel Halliday.
Et superte. Congratulations, Daniel.
For a thesis entitled Increasing Confidence in Dependently Typed Programs, Thomas Ekstrom Hansen.
Et superte.
For a thesis entitled Improving the Diagnostics and Treatment of Patients with Endometriosis, an Algorithmic Approach, Ariane Hein.
Et superte.
for a thesis entitled Improved Healthcare Using Both Established and Novel Analytical Frameworks, Artyom Gromyka.
Et Superte.
For a thesis entitled Magnetic Fields in Star Formation, Katarina Kloss.
Et Superte.
For a thesis entitled Mobile Gaze Tracking Calibration and Interaction on Handheld Device, Ya-Shong Lei.
Et Superte. Congratulations.
For a thesis entitled Understanding the Early Stages of Massive Star Formation with ALMA, 1.3 millimeter continuum observations of young stellar photoclusters, Michael Logue.
Et Superte. Congratulations, Michael.
For a thesis entitled Magmatic Degassing at the East African Rift Volcanoes, Evaluating Rifting Processes and Geothermal Resources, Arbata Malaku.
Et Superte. Congratulations.
For a thesis entitled Dear Measurements of Calmodulin, Novel Spin Labels and Structural Insights, Elena Morcanu.
Et Superte.
For a thesis entitled Machine Learning Whole Slide Image Analysis for the Prediction of Colorectal Cancer Biomarkers, Craig Miles.
Et Superte. Congratulations, Lee.
For a thesis entitled High Precision Thermodynamic Measurements and Their Application to Quantum Materials, Max Pally.
Et Superte. Congratulations, Max.
For a thesis entitled From Sun to Screen, Time-Resolved Spectroscopy of Organic Solar Cells with Hyperfluorescent OLEDs, Thomas Sainer.
Et Superte. Congratulations, Thomas.
For a thesis entitled Field Theories of Strongly Correlated Two-Dimensional Metals, Phases and Criticality, Thomas Sharon.
Et Superte. Congratulations, Thomas.
For a thesis entitled The Power of Imperfections, the Sources of Color and Luminescence of Natural Cryolite from Evitut, Southwest Greenland, Anna Schroeter.
Et Superte.
For a thesis entitled AI Applications in Supporting Online Vulnerable Communities, Leveraging LLMs to Responsibly Support People Who Use Drugs, Kai-Xuan Wong.
Et Superte. Congratulations, well done.
For a thesis entitled From Manually Engineered Deep Learning to Agentic AI in Computational Pathology, George Vuflein.
Et Superte. Congratulations, George.
For a thesis entitled Boron Isotope Evidence for High Latitude Ocean Control of Glacial CO2, Qin Xu.
Et Superte. Congratulations, well done.
For a thesis entitled Optimizing Resource Utilization in Collaborative Machine Learning Systems, Zihan Zhong.
Et Superte. Congratulations.
Vice-Chancellor, I ask you to confer the degree in absentia on Christopher Burgess, Avina A.B. Vargas,
Eus absentes doctores philosophiae renuncio. I call upon the Deputy Principal, Professor Brad Mackay.
Vice-Chancellor, graduates, colleagues, and honored guests, it is my privilege to present for the degree of Doctor of Science, honoris causa, Professor Dr. Michael Hawk. Michael Hawk's academic journey is, by any measure, remarkable. He studied biology at Heidelberg University from 1983 to 1989, enriched by formative research experiences at the Institut Pasteur in Paris and the Max Planck Institute in Tübingen. He completed his doctorate at Ludwig Maximilian University of Munich in 1992 before undertaking postdoctoral work in Göttingen, where he later led a research group. Since 1999, he has served as professor of molecular developmental biology at the University of Bonn, where he went on to found major interdisciplinary initiatives, including the Life and Medical Sciences Institute. Since 2015, he has served as Bonn's 143rd rector, the equivalent at our university of vice-chancellor. Yet to recite this biography risks missing the deeper significance of Michael's story. His path to academic distinction did not begin with privilege or established tradition. He grew up in a working-class family where his parents had not attended secondary school, much less university. And yet they encouraged him to believe in the value of learning and to pursue it with determination. Michael became the first in his family to attend high school and then university, where he was one of only 0.3% of German students to be identified and supported by the German Academic Scholarship Foundation. His early development reflects both intellectual curiosity and a touch of serendipity. A teacher near the Lake of Constance, where he grew up, inspired him to shift his focus from languages to biology, a decision that would define his career. His choice of Heidelberg, then, as now, a global center for molecular biology, was influenced in part by his wife Sylvia's plans to study translation there. So his early love of languages was not entirely diverted. And we're delighted to have Sylvia and his son Alexander and our esteemed colleagues from Bonn joining us here today. Michael's scientific work has been both rigorous and influential, from foundational research in developmental biology to later work exploring lipid metabolism and the links between insulin signaling and immunity. His contributions have deepened our understanding of complex biological systems. But many distinguished scientists excel in research. What sets Michael apart is his rare ability to translate scholarly excellence into institutional transformation. A small detail captures something essential about his approach. Michael is not naturally a lover of formalities. He is known to remove his tie at the earliest opportunity. Yet whenever key moments approach, whether that be evaluations, inspections, high-stakes presentations, he has a particular red tie, his camp cravat or battle tie. It always hangs neatly pre-tied, ready to be deployed when needed. It seems that the battle tie has accompanied many of Bonn's subsequent successes. Under Michael's leadership as rector, those successes have been absolutely extraordinary. The University of Bonn has risen from being a strong mid-ranked institution to one of Germany's leading universities. It was selected as one of Germany's only 12 universities of excellence and being the most successful university in the past 2 rounds of Germany's highly competitive excellence strategy, securing 8 competitive research clusters in the most recent round. Just to put that into perspective, more than all of the universities in Berlin combined. Equally important is Michael's dedication to widening opportunity. Becoming president of the German Academic Scholarship Foundation, the very organization that once supported him, he has worked tirelessly to ensure that talent, wherever it is found, is nurtured. His own life demonstrates that brilliance is not confined to privilege, and he has helped open doors for countless others. Recognition has followed. He has been named University Manager of the Year and Rector of the Year on so many occasions that it led the German Association of University Professors and Lecturers to create the title Rector of the Decade. Undoubtedly a clever ploy to remove Michael entirely from the competition to give other rectors a fighting chance. And yet, beyond titles and achievements, what stands out most is his humanity, his belief in education as a force for connection, his commitment to collaboration, such as the flourishing strategic partnership between the University of St. Andrews and the University of Bonn, and his ability to combine ambition with generosity. These qualities are reflected not only in his institutional accomplishments and awards, such as the Order of the Rising Sun Gold and Silver Rays received from the Imperial House of Japan, but in the respect and affection he inspires in colleagues and students alike. Today, we celebrate not only a distinguished scientist and transformative leader, but a journey from modest beginnings to global impact, from opportunity received to opportunity given. Vice-Chancellor, in recognition of his outstanding contributions to science, higher education, and society, I invite you to confer not a camp cravat, but the degree of Doctor of Science, honoris causa, upon Professor Dr. Michael Hawk.
Te ad gradum doctoris scientiae honoris causa promovio, cuius rei in symbolum super te hoc beretum impono. Many congratulations.
I'm speechless, almost. Dear Principal, dear Deputy Principal, dear colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, I have my tie, my red tie in my pocket. But since there's so many buttons, it's impossible to get it out. So but I have it with me. So I'm not only grateful, but of course I'm humbled and honored by this honorary doctoral degree conferred by the University of St. Andrews, which is one of the most renowned universities in the world. And as you have heard from my laudator, let's say my journey was a different one than the one you may know from many other people. So I started out as a first-generation student. Brad McKay has mentioned that. And therefore, I have experienced personally what higher education means and how it can change your life. So I did my studies at the University of Heidelberg. I was the first in my family to enroll in a university. It was my high school teacher who has somehow enabled, this type of a career, because he has somehow recognized my talents and pushed me into the direction of biology. And Heidelberg was at that time really one of the centers of molecular biology in the world, and of course also in Germany. So I was very lucky to be there. And with this fellowship of the German Academic Scholarship Foundation, for the first time I had enough money, to kind of get around. And in fact, what that enabled me was to meet students from other disciplines. So very talented students from mathematics, geosciences, so I was a biologist, and so on. And we could have really very interesting discussions across fields, across disciplines. And that scholarship also enabled me to go abroad to the Institut Pasteur that was mentioned and meet other scientists, colleagues that somehow inspired me, because there's nothing better than the curiosity of curiosity-driven research. And this is, in a way, what determined my path. So I'd like to conclude by saying that, of course, this honorary doctoral degree is a personal distinction. But at the same time, it is a powerful reminder what universities can achieve. They can not only create and disseminate knowledge through research and teaching, but they can identify potentials, they can foster talents, they can create opportunity, and they can change a life, and they can change lives. So therefore, I wish you all the best. So congratulations to your degrees. And so I wish you a bright future. And thank you again to all of you for this honorary doctoral degree.
I call upon the Master of the United College, Professor Ineke de Myrtle.
Vice-Chancellor, special guests, colleagues, and graduates. First and foremost, of course, my warmest congratulations to all of you celebrating the award of your degree today. We've made you work hard for those degrees, so congratulations to every single one of you. But I think, or I certainly hope, that you also realize that there are many people who have supported you along the way in getting here. Your family, your friends, but also your lecturers and all the other staff in St. Andrews who work tirelessly and often unnoticed to support you during your degree. This is the last graduation ceremony for summer 2026. So graduates, let's have a special round of applause for your family, your supporters, and for everyone who made this week's ceremonies happen. Now, graduation speeches are a tricky proposition. They are supposed to be meaningful, profound even, but not too long. As I was reflecting on this, I stumbled across exactly such a thing. Something small, but meaningful, profound even, that many of us in this hall share. An experience we have likely become quite used to over the years and barely notice. Although it has become almost routine, it reminds us daily of where we are and who we are. You are probably wondering what I'm talking about, but perhaps our faculty dean has already guessed. It is that brief pause, the hesitation before someone carefully attempts to pronounce your name. Although at first glance it seems trivial, that pause represents something more, something profound. It does, of course, reflect an element of unfamiliarity, but also curiosity, respect, and above all, the richness of a community that brings together people from across the globe. Every single time, this little hesitation, this pause, reminds us that our university is an international community, a meeting place of global cultures, languages, and perspectives. During today's ceremony alone, students from 37 different nationalities have crossed the stage. Over your time here, you have not only studied your chosen disciplines, you have also lived alongside people whose traditions, habits, celebrations, and names were unfamiliar when you first arrived. However, you have learned how to navigate difference and have come to see it not as a barrier, but as an opportunity to learn and to discover. You have realized that understanding does not require eliminating or ignoring differences, but that through sharing everyday experiences, diversity enriches our own identity. This spirit of connection extends beyond us all as individuals, beyond you as today's graduating cohort, and beyond this institution. Although occasionally referred to as the bubble, and I will admit it can sometimes feel rather remote, the University of St. Andrews is not isolated. We are part of a global network of collaboration and partnership, and as you have just heard, one particular special example is our partnership with the University of Bonn. a relationship built on shared academic values, mutual respect, and the exchange of people and ideas. A partnership born from the enduring belief that connections across borders matter. This partnership does not just cross geographical borders, but also intellectual and cultural ones. We learn to see familiar problems through different lenses, to challenge assumptions, and to see connections and build bridges between our distinct traditions. Through exploring our differences, we find commonality. Most of all, it is a reminder that excellence in education and research flourishes most when it is open, outward-looking, and collaborative. This is exactly the kind of mindset the world needs, and which your generation will need more than ever. We live in a world that faces significant and complex challenges, wicked problems that are deep, intertwined, and difficult to solve. In such a world, it is entirely natural to feel tempted to turn inwards, to look after ourselves, our loved ones, our communities, to retreat to our own familiar surroundings. That instinct is human and understandable, but I would urge you to resist this temptation. If there is one thing I hope you have learned during your time here, it is that once you overcome that little pause, that hesitation, that barrier, you often find that you share more than what sets you apart, that different perspectives spark ideas, that we make progress when we collaborate across boundaries rather than reinforce them. The world does not need less connection, it needs more. Our partnership with Bonn is one example of this, but you, as graduates, are the most important example. Look around you today. The people sitting beside you come from different continents, speak different languages, and hold different beliefs. And yet, after today, there is something you will always have in common that will unite you all for the rest of your lives. You're graduates of the University of St. Andrews. Be proud of your St. Andrews degree and hold on to that shared identity. Remember both the richness of your differences and the common journey, one that has not only equipped you with knowledge, but with a global perspective. So, as you leave this hall today, I hope you carry with you two things. First, a sense of global citizenship, with an appreciation that problems and solutions do not stop at borders, and a realization that many of the challenges we face are shared, and we will only find solutions together. And secondly, carry this windy corner of Scotland with you. For the last few years, it has been your home and your community, and it always will be, so stay in touch. No matter what comes next, and wherever life takes you, you are now all part of the global community of University of St. Andrews graduates. Thank you.
Now, before this ceremony concludes with the benediction and finally the graduation procession, I would like to take a moment to recognize the university's bedelis, Gary Muir. Gary is in the wings at the moment, waiting to come out with the mace. I'd like to ask him to come out, please. Gary, where are you? I'd like Gary to be centre stage, please. Gary will retire at the end of September after almost 14 years of dedicated service to this university. During that time, he has hooded more than 14,000 students across over 80 graduation ceremonies, and nobody has ever fallen over. As well as students, Gary has also hooded many distinguished honorary graduates, Among those memorable occasions, one highlight Gary particularly treasures was hooding footballing legend Sir Kenny Dalglish. A steadfast and much valued member of our university community, Gary's outstanding contribution has extended far beyond his ceremonial role, from supporting the successful reopening and operation of the Younger Hall to overseeing the smooth delivery of examinations. His professionalism, commitment, and quiet efficiency have made a lasting and enormous difference to the life of this university. For many of us, Gary's presence has become an integral part of our graduations and of the university itself, and he will be dearly missed. So please join me in celebrating this remarkable achievement and in wishing Gary the very best for his retirement. Now, if you are able, please stand for the benediction.
Oremus. Gratia Domini nostri Iesu Christi, et caritas Dei, et communicatio Spiritus Sancti, sit cum omnibus nobis, in saecula saeculorum. Amen.